Hello everybody, thank you for coming to take a look at what I've been making. This is the latest journal that I've made, and this is my design team project for Artymaze. And the kit that I've used for this one is Patchwork Botanical. So this is the second journal that I've made using this kit. It's a hardcover journal. It measures, it's about 6.5, six and a quarter inches that way, 8.5 that way, and the spine it's about 2 3/4 inches, I think, the spine, and there's a dangle attached on there as well. The fabric, sorry, there's little bits of cotton everywhere. The fabric that I've used on this is a very deep aubergine type colour. It's like a grungy fabric, so there's all different kind of colours, different shades of purple in that one. It's tied up with a piece of lace, and that's like a stretchy lace so that it will expand, and as you can see it is quite chunky. I think it weighs just over 800 grams, so it is a heavy journal. 4 signatures, so I think it's 160 pages front and back in this one, so it is a big journal. So I'll go through it as quickly as I can because it is quite big, so I'll try not to take too long. So on the inside, it's got a hidden spine, so you can't see the knots in the middle of the signatures. Front pocket here, just check, yeah, you can see that. So in that front pocket there, I've made just a little journaling book there, just some extra journaling pages. And there's one of the cards, I think this is from the Nature Walk set, but it just went so nicely with the kit that I used it. And this is, I made this after watching, I think it was Roxy's Creations that did this. So there's 2, it could have been Wendy's Journal Adventures. I'll try and double check. So that's 2 envelopes that have been joined together, and both have got tags in. So these tags, the images on these are from Mrs Cogs' Alpine flower bookmarks. And this is Artymaze's, one of her collage sheets, and that's a page from a book. It's from the late 1800s that just fell apart. So that's a little image there of a little girl, and it says "Make the flowers grow." So they go in the front pocket, and then the journal itself, one of the pages from the Patchwork Botanicals there, similar image to the one on the front. And then on the inside, this is a window envelope that I've made as a tuck. Can you see that? So that flaps out. So there's a tuck spot at the back there, so you can journal on that, and there's a journaling card. If you didn't want it to tuck out, you could glue it down and have it as a tuck spot, but I didn't want to cover, I wanted there to be plenty of room to journal in the book. So the journaling card there, and then an image there. It's from the same book as this one, so the pages have all fallen out, so I'm trying to use them to best use. And it says there, "Little things make life big," and there's a little girl, and that to me is the little things that make life big. Book page there, quote here from Edith Holden. I've got an Edith Holden birthday book, so I've taken some of the quotes out of there. Book page over there with some mushrooms on. And again, a little fabric cluster there, just to give some texture to this book. And there's some light stenciling, stamping there as well. This is a CD holder that comes, there's a little tag inside, journaling card. And I think this image is from Mrs Cogs' Wayside and Woodland Blossoms that I've fussy cut out. And that flips up so that you can journal on the back of it. You can actually write on this paper. And there's a little card, excuse me, up in there as well. And then on the back of that, I've just put, you can actually write on this paper. It does show up, but I've put just a little journaling space there. One of the cards from Artymaze's calendar set. More book pages there. This is the paper that I did with Artymaze's technique, where you the printout that you do on your printer with a inkjet printer. If you soak it in tea and then lay it on another piece of paper, all the colours run. So I've used that in there. And again, another quote from the Edith Holden birthday book up there. And then the centre of the signature. The book page that I've used on this is a black and white Keble Martin book with his sketches in, and I didn't want to cut it, so I've folded it over, and there's another card there made with one of the pages from the old book that I've got, and it says Easter egg rolling on the grounds of the White House. So that's what they were doing on that picture. So as I say, I didn't want to cut the page from the Martin Keble book. So I folded it over. And then on the inside, again, I think this was Roxy's Creations, with 2 sheets of A4 that you put together and then fold to make a fold. Fold to make a fold. Fold to make like an envelope, but I've left it, I haven't stitched it together. So there's a tuck spot there. And then there's a tuck spot here with 2 pockets in. And as I say, this is the book. Again, it opens out. And then one of the cards that I've collaged on. Another quote there. Back of the book page. And that's a fabric, like a fabric ruffle, snippet roll that I've stuck on the side of that page there. Some more mushrooms on there. And again, more space to write, although you can still write on there. This is, sorry if you can hear a noise outside, somebody's wheeling the lawnmower down the road. This is an old book page that I've left so that you can journal underneath. So it flips up. Back of the book page. There's another quote there and a tag there. That's actually from Artymaze, from one of her sets, the ephemera set. And then I've just put an image of a grebe in there. There's some old, an old crochet doily that fell apart that I've utilised the pansies on it. And then the second signature. Again, this is an envelope, window envelope. And I think, again, this was Roxy that did this, Roxy's Creations. So it flips up so that you can journal on there. There's a journaling card that fits behind it. It does. So you can see that comes out below. And then it has a couple of journaling cards in the side. And then these are images from Artymaze. Sorry, I can't get, I'll put that back in later. And then there's a tag there as well that comes out as well. You can see those flowers through the window. Another book page there, and another quote there. Then there's a postcard that comes with this kit. I've put some paper on the back, so again there's extra journaling space. And there's another one on the back as well, so they've both got extra journaling space on. That's a fabric ruffle on there. And I've actually got some of this fabric left over, so I think I'm going to make some ruffles out of it and put them for sale in my Etsy store as well, if anyone's interested. Pocket there. And again, I think this one's from the Nature Walk. And book pages. Mushrooms. So you can see there is lots of room to journal in it. Again, the page from the book. And this is a book page that I've folded over, and then I've put a piece of A4 that I had to cut down slightly in, so that that's journaling space as well. And then a trim there. I think that was Roxy as well on her 500 day challenge. Sorry, Roxy, it's not 500 day, it's 100 day challenge that you're doing. And then the centre of this one, there's a tag there, and that's an Edith Holden page with some ruffle, the same as from the cover of the book on there. So that goes in there. I think this was Gayle Agostinelli that did these. Then I've put a pocket on the inside there, and then the collage paper from Artymaze, and then that's the Alpine bookmark again, and then there's an envelope here attached, so there's a little card in there, little tuck spot just there, and then on the back there's another tuck spot there. So again the book, and another card in there. So they all open out, so you can see the plate. Tuck spot there. That's the large ticket that comes with the kit. And the mushrooms, lovely owl there. And another fabric cluster there. The double pockets that come with the kit from Artymaze. So they come out. And then I've stitched some fabric, some lace down there, so that makes a little tuck spot as well. Some more of the nature book that I had just there, folded over. And then here at the back, that's the Tim Holtz die, so they come out of there. I've put a butterfly on it, and that opens up so that you've got some more journaling space inside. And there's a tag from Artymaze's calendar set there. And the next third signature, there's a big journaling card in there. Book page, another of the quotes. Small mushrooms and butterflies. And the butterflies there. These papers, it's actually Sherlock Holmes book that I've got, and then I've sprayed it and stamped it. So as I say, it's pale enough to write on. And then the envelope that comes with the kit, I've put a little pocket, put a little pocket on it there. And then I've just done some collaging on the front there. So I didn't put anything inside that envelope because it is quite chunky. But there's plenty of room if you did want to. More mushrooms. Love that page. I love the muted greens and yellows on that. And then the centre again, another journaling card. And again, this one, it opens out. And then in the middle again, the same with the two sheets of A4 that have been glued together and folded. So there's a little tuck spot there. And then this I've made as that actually comes out. So you can replace that if you want to. I'll put that in later. And the back of the book page. And again, another journaling card there. And if you did want to stick this down and make it into a pocket, you certainly could. But as I say, I didn't want to lose the beautiful black and white images there. Another tuck spot just there. So you can see there is still lots of space to journal in here. One of the tags from Artymaze, and same there. And then this one comes off. I didn't stick it to the page, it flaps over the page. So this is again one of that Roxy was doing with large envelopes. So it's a large window envelope that's been folded in half. You can journal on the back of it. So this is my interpretation of it, Roxy. Tuck spot just there with one of the images from Artymaze. And then there's another tuck spot here, and that's one of Artymaze's collage cards, the collaging sheets that I've done there as a tag. And then that just fits over the page. So you could have that separately if you wanted to. More of the fabric snip there. Book page. And then there's a pocket. I've made that out of one of the journaling cards from one of Artymaze's. I think it's Woodland Walk, Nature Walk. A card there. A couple of, well, a quote from the Edith Holden birthday book, and again one of the Alpine flower bookmarks. And then the last signature. Hopefully it's still in focus. Again, that flips out, so you can stick something on there, and you can write on that page. And there's a large journaling card there. Lovely image there. Again, that's a book page from the old book that I've got. And it says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful on there. And a journaling card there. So I wanted this journal to be tactile, so lots of fabrics, lots of tucks, but lots of space still to journal. Another of the fabric ruffle there. Again, the cards that have got the backing on, the postcards. Couple of book pages, another of those faded pages, and another fabric ruffle there, little snip. Again, the centre of the last one, I think again that's the Nature Walk, but they just went so well with this kit. And then the centre again, another of the Edith Holden cards there with the fabric on the top. Another tuck spot just there. That's the collage paper from Artymaze. And again, the envelopes, there's a little tuck spot there, little tuck spot there. And then on the back, just a little snip there with a butterfly and some lace. And just that little card there. I think this is from the springtime kit that I had left over. It just fits in there. And another quote there. Another of the envelopes with the extra writing space in there. That just fits up in there. With a tuck spot there. Sorry, I've turned 2 pages there. With a little tuck spot just there, little pocket. The images on this were just beautiful. Little rabbits there from the springtime that I had left over. And then this was Wendy's Journal Adventures. So it's 2 envelopes that you cut. So have a look at Wendy's video on how you make that one. So there's a flap out just there. And then that flaps out that way with Artymaze's collage paper there. And then I did it as a side tuck there. And that's the Wayside, Wayside and Woodland Blossoms that I've fussy cut. And then there's a little tuck spot there. That says today is full of possibilities. And then in the back there, if you can see in the back, some more journaling cards that I'd made. So I've included them as well. And they're all from the Artymaze set. So that is my design team project for Artymaze. As you can see, it is very large. So that's the Patchwork Botanicals, the second book that I've made using this kit, which I absolutely adore, so I'm sure there will be another one. Thank you for coming to take a look, and I do hope that you like it. And thank you very much for coming to watch, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.